Hello and welcome to another lesson that is part of the TI-30XB student course. In this lesson, we will cover decimals. Our first example shows us how to use a calculator to determine the effect of dividing decimals by powers of 10. As you can see, we're asked to use the TI-30XB to calculate the following quotients. 31.9 divided by 10, then it's that number divided by 100, then it's that number divided by 1,000. In part B, we are then asked to, without using the calculator, calculate the value of 31.9 divided by 100,000. Okay, so let's move to our calculator and we're going to enter 31.9 and press divided by key, then enter 10 and press enter. And if you consider 31.9 is about 30, 30 divided by 10 is 3, so an answer of 3.19 makes good sense. So we've done A part 1. Next, we'll press the up arrow twice to highlight our input and then press enter to bring it down to a new entry line. And to calculate 31.9 divided by 100, all we need to do is to add a 0. Now, if we think about this, 31.9 is about 30, and 30 divided by 100 is about 0.3. So we would expect an answer of 0.319. We press enter, and that's indeed what we get. Let's now do A part 3. Up arrow twice to highlight that previous input, press enter, add a 0. So now we've got 31.9 divided by 1,000. And what the effect here is adding a 0 to that second number. What's going to happen is we're going to get a 0 immediately after the decimal point when we press enter. And there we go. So 31.9 divided by 1,000 is 0.0319. Now, part B is asking us to calculate the value of 31.9 divided by 100,000 without the calculator. Now, if we have a close look at what happened previously, if we now compare 1,000 to 100,000, we've added 2 zeros. So 2 zero digits are added after the decimal point, and we should expect an answer of 0.000319. Let's see if that's what we get. So up arrow twice, press enter, add our 2 zeros, press enter, and that is our anticipated answer. Okay, moving right along, we now go to our second and final example for this lesson. And this example shows us how to compare initial estimates with answers obtained with a calculator. Part A is asking us to estimate the value of 9.8 times 5.3, and Part B is then simply asking us to use the TI-30XB to calculate that product. Okay, so if we look at Part A, good examples that we can use for estimation is we could use, for example, 10 times 6, which is 60, 10 times 5, which is 50, 10 times 5.5, which is 55, or 9 times 6, which is 54. This is giving us an idea of what sort of answer to expect. Let's now look at what answer we get by performing this calculation. So we enter 9.8, press the multiplication key, and then enter 5.3. So we're expecting an answer to be just above 50. We press enter and we get an answer of 51.94. So as students, you will need to be able to estimate answers to such calculations. It provides a use for mental computation, and when using a calculator, this estimation technique will help you to make sense of calculator outputs. Okay, that's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching and bye for now.